Hello everyone, welcome to the TSS. So in the last class we had already discussed the topic of creating Pandas data frame with one example. In this class we will see some more examples of creating different uh, methods of creating data frame. Okay, different ways of creating data frame by passing different sequences of data as an argument to the data frame method. Friends, let us take in this example too. Let's take Python nested list. So we are inputting Python nested list. Earlier class we had passed the Python list, normal list we had passed. This time we are passing Python nested list to the data frame method, friends. So Python nested list means list inside a list. So we are having a list and inside a list. Okay, so let us see it. Say it is like this. Nested list means, so one square bracket is there, one closing square bracket is there. So this is a main list, and in this main list there are sublists are there. So this is another square brackets is there, opening and closing. So here it is one sublist, and that is Sriram and comma 10. These are the elements of this sublist, and the sublist 2 is Siva and 5, and then sublist 3 is Virat comma 1. So the main list is this one, main opening square brackets and closing square brackets, and inside this main list we have three sublists, that is called Sriram and 10. These two elements and this whole put together is called one sublist. This is another sublist, this is another sublist. It is called nested list. Okay, so by passing this type of sequence as a data to the data frame method, also we can form a table. Okay, and so in this example we will discuss some extra argument called columns. Okay, so if you don't want this columns to be a simple 0 1 2 3 default column numbers, you can pass your custom column labels or names. Okay, like this. So columns is equal to the first column of the table to be formed is a name, and the second column is the age. Okay, you have to give it in the list format, friends. Then the output will be beautiful to see, it is readable. Okay, let us see, friends, in the Jupyter notebook. I am copying this one, going to Jupyter notebook. Let me clear everything. Okay, so now the pd dot data frame of, I am giving the nested list directly here. I am not taking the data variable, nothing. Directly I am passing the nested list. Okay, Siva and Virat. So this is the nested list. Please remember, nested list. Okay, then this is the data I am passing. Okay, then I am, okay, let me show you the basic data frame, and then I will pass the custom index so that you can see the difference. Here you see So Sriram 10 came, and Siva next sublist came up as a second row, and the third sublist came. So it was arranged beautifully in the rows. Okay, first sublist has formed first row, second sublist as a second row, and the third list as a third row. And the what about the names of the columns or the row names of the rows is it's a default column names and row names. Here 0 1 2 came up, and the column is also you can able to see here 0 and 1. So it is always not much readable. Okay, now the same data I am taking, the code I am taking and copying it here for the purpose of showing it to you the difference. So I am passing columns is equal to the first column name, whatever you name it, you can pass it. So name, and the second column age. Okay, and I am running it. Here you can see now. Here it is more readable. The Sriram, Siva, Virat. What type of data it is? What it is referring to? It is name, because by simply zero, it doesn't make any sense, friends. Okay, so always we need to pass the column names, relevant column names, to understand the data of the column. What the data of the column referring to? It referring to the name, and this number is referring to the age. Okay, and the row numbers is, in this example I am not specifying a custom row. It's a simply default. Okay, so this is the uh, process of creating data frame out of a nested list, friends. And we will see some more. So let us see how to create data frame from Python dictionary. Okay, Python dictionary you already know. Dictionary means it will be formed by flower brackets. The same data frame can be also formed by simply passing a dictionary, friends, like this. Here name is a key, and values is Sriram, Siva, Virat in the form of list, friends, separated by colon, and age is the key, and the values will be formed by giving the list, friends. Okay, so actually a data frame will be created best by dictionaries, friends. It's a very popular method of creating data frame with the Python dictionaries. Okay, so let us check it in the Jupyter notebook. Okay, so this is the dictionary, simple dictionary. You already know the dictionary. Okay, name is the key, and value is the this total one. The value is Sriram, Siva, and Virat. There is that is not one value, that consists of a three values which are included in the list, and age is the another key, and these are the different values. This is the sequence which we are going to pass to the Pandas data frame. Okay, so this is the sequence. Let us run it. Okay, here you see now the difference is we are not giving the extra keyword argument column as name and age. That is the beauty of the dictionary. The dictionary has, by default, it will take key as a column name. Here key is a column name, and age another key as another column name. That is the beauty involved in the dictionary, friends, Python dictionary. It will automatically take. So that's why dictionaries are the best ways to create data frame. Here it is both readable and very nice to look also. So name Sriram, Shiva, Virata. So this is the name and this is the column name. The values for that name column is Sriram, Shiva and Virat. Sriram, Shiva and Virat. And the age. Age is another column has formed and the values is 10, 5, 1. So this is the advantage of creating data frame by dictionary, by passing dictionary type of data frames. Okay, so this is a dictionary. And so one more thing here is you are seeing 0, 1, 2 is these are all default row labels. Okay, so what if we don't want this 0, 1, 2 default and we need to pass custom row labels? Means simple, you need to mention index argument and you need to pass whatever indexes you want. Say I'm passing it as first, second and third. So indexes will become in the 0 place first will come, 1 place second will come, third place third will come. So let us run it here. You can see now it is much more readable now. 0, 1, 2 instead of 0, 1, 2 the index has converted into first, second, here second and the third, here third. So it is much more readable now. Okay, so by this way the data to past we had given like this, and the columns, if you want to name the columns, then you need to mention the column argument, and if you want the row names labels as you want, if you so that it will make much more sense, then you need to pass index argument also. Okay friends, and let us see one more example, friends. Here Python, this time Python list of dictionaries. So it's not a single dictionary, it's a list of dictionary we are taking. Let us discuss this one also, friends, in the Jupyter notebook. Here you see here, so it's a list of dictionary. So this one is A and this is one dictionary. Okay, so from flower brackets open, flower brackets close, this is a one dictionary, and then it is another dictionary, and these two dictionaries are inside a list. Okay, inside a list. Okay, so because it was enclosed by square brackets, so the list is the main, and in that list there are two dictionaries, two sub dictionaries. One is a dictionary 1 and this is a dictionary 2. So that we called as list of dictionaries. Okay, so then let us pass it pd to the pandas.data frame. Okay, let us see what happens, friends. Here you can see some peculiar thing happens. Here A, B. Okay, so we already saw this one. So while passing the dictionary, the keys will be formed as a column name. Okay, so for first dictionary, the key A is formed as a column name, first column. The second column B is formed. Okay, so first A key value is 1, B key value is 2. Okay, that's it. and in the second dictionary is also having a. Okay, a value 5, b value 10, c value 20 came up. Then but the first dictionary is not having the c key. So C key is not having and C value is also not having. That's why it has substituted in that particular place as none. NaN. NaN means not a number. Okay. NaN means NaN means not a number. Okay. So this is another type of creating data frame, friends. Okay. So let us wrap this session. So these are the different methods of creating data frame, friends, and in the next class we will see some more topics. We will discuss some more topics. Till then, bye bye. Yours Veera signing off. Thank you for listening.